The first Borderlands 3 update of 2020 is out now, raising the level cap for the first time, adding a new Valentine event. I will tell you everything you need to know in this video and share 2 golden key codes and also tips on how to level up fast. So let's get into it. A like on the video would be really appreciated. And let's go. When you boot up the game after installing the update, you immediately want to go to your Guardian ranks and enable them again, because they are inactive thanks to a new feature that lets you switch them on and off whenever you want. But good to note is that whenever you disable the whole Guardian rank system, you will not earn any XP towards this system and cannot unlock any new tokens. You can now also go to a specific Guardian rank perk and just disable that one or disable all of them if you want. And Gearbox also notes the following in the patch notes, basically meaning that whenever you spend a new token, you'll now have a higher chance to see the stats that you don't have a lot of upgrades for yet, because that stat will of course see a bigger increase. So pretty nice. We should, by the way, expect new Guardian rank perks in a future update, maybe in March or in April. There's now a true takedown mode. You can activate it next to the entrance of the Molly 1 takedown. And I really like the hologram that you see there. It shows a single character for the regular mode, meaning that you will be able to do it solo, or the mode will simply scale to your team size. But if you pull the lever, then the hologram will turn orange and show 3 characters, more hardcore with a banana. So then the true takedown mode is active, basically meaning that the takedown will always scale to 4 players, so like it was when it came out. And you will of course totally notice the difference between 2 modes when playing solo. In the true takedown mode, the Ratchets can even have like multiple health bars stacked on top of each other and deal just way more damage. And on the regular takedown mode, it's just way more manageable, so great that they included the option for us to switch between that, and hopefully we see that at the start of every future takedown. Something you will also notice when you boot up the game after the update are cosmetics in your inventory. And those should have been rewards from missions you already completed, but you did not get them the first time around. So we got 3 character skins, the Atlas Classic one, the Gildred Rage, and the Signature Style, the COV skin. But also the pretty cool Knock Mask is now finally available, and you get this one from the technical Knockout side mission in the Meridian outskirts, and you have to go here on the map for that mission. And again, totally worth it, because it's a pretty cool mask. The Drop It weapon trinket was now also unlocked, and you get this one from the It's Alive side mission in the Desolation's Edge region from the robot. And there are actually still some skins and echo skins unavailable, but Gearbox already notes in this forum post that they are looking into it. You can also get some new cosmetics with the new Broken Hearts Day event. And I will do a separate video on this event with everything you need to know, but it's actually pretty easy to get all the rewards. You just need to shoot the hearts that are now appearing in regions in the main game, because good to note is that you will not find them in the takedown or in the DLC, as Gearbox confirmed. So what you want to do is just go to Athena's or the System of Slaughter. Is really amazing to find these hearts and get the rewards in no time. After 50 hearts, you get a new cool Molly 1 SMG. And after 100 hearts, you get the best sniper in the game at the moment. And good to note is that you need to do all the challenges on each character to get the weapons for each character. But the weapon will always be 53, so even when you complete the hearts on a low level character. If you are done with the event, like really done, you don't want to see these hearts anymore, then you can switch it off in the menu. If it says enable, then the event is off, and if the menu says disable, then you do see the hearts. And again, I will have a way bigger video on this event, going in depth on the weapons, secrets, tips and tricks. Maybe it's already up by the time you watch this. Otherwise, it will be up a little later. You can of course subscribe to stay up to date on that if you want. And before we talk about the new level cap upgrades, I already want to give an amazing weapon away on this new max level, an Incendiary Gutsman with the Anoint that increases the fire rate by 11% and the reload speed by 26% for a short time after an action skill. Yes, very happy with this one, and you can win it by simply leaving your PlayStation Network ID in a comment under the pinned comment, and be sure you are a subscriber of the channel as well before you enter. I will announce the winner in a future Borderlands video. And Deception won my distributor from my previous video. I will send you a friend request and then the gun. And yes, you see me use the weapon here in the scrap trap farm, because really if you want to hit the max level as fast as possible, then you have to go to this location in the compactor region. You find it over here on the map, and just equip a corrosive weapon and kill all the scrap traps that give you a nice amount of XP each, and then you can also fight the boss at the end. That will of course also really help. And we already discussed this tactic on the channel here before, but if you are unaware, just exit via the container after you killed the boss, but don't drop down, stand on the edge, and then you can run back into the boss arena and all the scrap trap will respawn. And they can simply do this tactic over and over again without having to quit to the main menu, and also nice with a party so you don't have to invite them all the time. But yeah, I know that not everyone has the Moxie's Heist DLC, then the Cistern of Slaughter is again a nice spot for great XP. Athena's can also be nice, just areas where you are constantly killing enemies, and then you will rank up in no time. And that's actually also really the goal, because then all the legendaries that drop are actually for the max level. You don't really need legendaries on level 51 or 52 unless they have an amazing roll. And yes, thanks to this new max level, you also have 3 new ability points to spend, but it will not be enough to get 2 final skills into skill lines. And that's likely also why we see an increase to 53, because otherwise we would get too powerful, and Gearbox does not want that, and they already noted that they have other ideas to increase our power that are not linked to skill points. But there's more in this update, because also we can now skip cutscenes. So really nice when starting a new character, for example, so you can immediately play, but also great in the True Vault Hunter mode, of course, when you already have seen the cutscenes multiple times. You still can skip the many conversations though, so you will still be waiting on those when going through the game again. This is at least one great step in the right direction. They also noted in the patch notes that they addressed a reported concern that players could be granted a starting gear that was far beyond their level. So Dennis and I were immediately thinking about the big suck tactic that we shared in a previous video, where that quest item can be equipped by a level 1 character, while that quest item is level 50 or now even level 52, because it scales to the host. And we tried it out, but luckily this tactic still works, so you can still easily take out Graveward, for example, on Mayhem 4 when you are level 1. Also a nice XP farm for if you want to kill the boss fast. Gearbox also improved the performance, and in some of the menus it is noticeable. It's still not completely fixed, but they are getting there, so that's great to see. And there are also a lot of quest-specific fixes that they made. I will leave a link to the patch notes in the video description, so you can read them for yourself if you want. And of course, if you found some secret changes or things that are not mentioned in the patch notes, or just things that came to mind, let me know in the comments down below or on social media, JorRaptor, because I would love to take a look at it. There are now also 2 golden keys that work, and I will put them in the video description. You can of course insert them inside the game or via the dedicated Shift website. I will also put them in the pinned comment. Totally subscribe for way more Borderlands 3 coverage, of course. Like the video to support the channel. And if that Valentine event video is already up, then you can watch it by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of the gambling, or actually now golden key opening, that Dennis and I always like to do at the end of a Borderlands 3 video. Dennis, I feel like I'm losing all these challenges, so this time I'm going to start, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I also have some room in my inventory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened in a long time. Hey, and you got a legendary. Wow.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing. The one who gets the most legendaries out of a chest will win, and will then pick what manufacturer the other person will use during the Thursday stream that we do every week on board of twitch.tv/JorRaptor. Okay, I got the Terminator. I'm actually going to pick it up because it's 53. I have to pick everything up, of course, so you can...
Yep. So now I get to open it. So if I don't get a legendary, I lose by default, right?
Yeah,
and otherwise we'll have to compare the two.
Yeah.
No, I think I got one. Okay. So it's a Scourge, or Scourge, however you want to pronounce it. Mine is 588, so 588.
Where's mine?
Drop it on the ground. I want to see it.
Oh!
608. There you go. So it's 1-1 now. It's a draw.
Yes. We will continue this and see who wins. Likely in the next video. So totally subscribe, of course, for way more Borderlands 3 coverage. Like the video to support the channel. And check out the previous video that you can watch by clicking on the screen. For now, we will speak to you next time. And goodbye.